All right, I'm back. How you doing? Happy Friday. It's your girl Isha here, Carnivalista in Chief with Events by Ashe, where we plan unique and life-changing Caribbean experiences. And I am back after a 2 week long hiatus. And I will definitely let you know what that was all about. But if you are watching me live today, or if you're watching period after this is done, feel free to leave me a comment and say hello. Happy Friday. Tell me how you doing. And if you are watching this on YouTube, do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this about food, travel, the Caribbean carnival culture, and getting your life together, of course. And today's going to be one of those getting your life together videos, of which I'm really, really excited to talk about, because today I'm going to be talking about recharging and recharging your batteries, recharging your life, and getting things really moving. And I see sister. Hi, happy Friday to you, sweetie. Hope you're doing well, sister. And that is my real life sister, the fabulous Sarah Michelle Brown. Yes, she is my real life sister. So, oh, good to see you, sis. Thank you so much for watching. So, talking about recharging today, okay? And the Isha fact that I do every single week with these videos has a little bit to do with recharging as well. So, it's not so much a fact, but more of an epiphany. So, let's talk about that Isha epiphany. So, recharging is a topic that is definitely important and definitely very timely for me because, as I said, I was on a 2 week hiatus from doing these lives. I just got back from recharging myself. Yeah. So, hubby and I were in Portugal last week. Yes, Portugal was lovely and fantastic and amazing. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to get back there, but I will. I guarantee you I will, because it was just a fantastic country to explore. We got to go to a few different parts of it. So it was really, really lovely. So for us, for hubby and I, this is our first adult vacation without the child, without clients in over 4 years. Yes. 4 whole years. So, of course, we had a blast. It was a wonderful trip to really recharge, unplug, reconnect as well, especially since the pandemic. And as I said, it's really been the first trip that Tarek and I have taken in over 4 years, just the two of us. Um, so it was great. It was really, really, really great. I honestly didn't realize how much I needed it until we were there. And it was kind of like, oh, yeah, this is what it feels like to really be on vacation. Because even when I travel with clients, it's definitely not a vacation, especially when we do Trinidad Carnival. There's costumes, there's tickets, there's this, there's that, there's all of these things going on. And for me, Trinidad Carnival has always been an annual release. So not having that release for almost 2 years now made me even appreciate this past vacation a lot more, right? And I hope that whole spiel made sense. But anyway, we had a great time. As I said, it really clued me into the importance of recharging, and I'm definitely going to be talking a little bit more about that. For me, recharging, travel is recharging for me, whether it's with clients, with family, or whatever. And that's just being in a different present reality, for lack of a better way to say that, being in a different present reality, seeing something that just awes me, that you just cannot help but be amazed by the sheer beauty, or if it's the sheer size, volume, capacity, whatever, that those things are what recharge me. And travel in any capacity recharges me. Just being outside of the everyday routine is a recharge for me. So, um, definitely during this trip in Portugal, took the time to be in nature. Like we did a lot of walking. We were in Lisbon. So Lisbon is a walking city for sure. We took the Uber, if things were too far to walk, but there were so many amazing things within the city where we stayed that we could just walk. So we were outside a lot, getting a lot of beautiful sunshine because the weather was perfect fall weather, so late summer slash fall weather. It was just really a fantastic trip. So I definitely got the time, the opportunity, the space, and the location to recharge during our trip. So yeah, it got me to thinking, what about recharging? Why is it so important? And what was it about the trip that was so recharging for me? What is missing for me currently that does not give me the opportunity to recharge? And that is definitely travel. The last year and a half is the longest that I'd ever been homebound in a really, really long time. So in terms of the recharging aspect, this trip wasn't just taking out of the present routine trip, but it also was a chance for me to not do a lot of work. And many of you, if you know me personally, you know I'm a workaholic. So I actually forced myself to unplug, and hubby Tarek had to give me a little pep talk. We had to have a come to Jesus talk. Stop worrying about work. We're on vacation. We're supposed to be on vacation. Unplug. So I got the little pep talk from Hubs, but I really did mostly force myself to unplug. And as I said, we were out and about a lot of the time. So I really didn't have an opportunity to sit and do any work. So that forced me to unplug a lot as well. So I really got the chance to relax, to enjoy the vacay, and it was glorious. I am told that I still have the Portugal glow. I don't know. Can anybody tell me? Do I still have it? Is it gone? Only after 1 week of being back. But anyway, tell me in the comments. Anyway, so let's talk about seeing that that was my recharge and that was really great for me. Tell me, when was the last time that you took time to recharge like this? Like whatever, whether it's travel, whether it's just being in quiet time, meditation, yoga, whatever the case may be. Tell me in the comments, when was the last time you took the time to recharge? All right, definitely leave me a comment below. Okay, so let's see if we have any comments before I go on talking about recharging. Here we are. Oh, we have lots of comments. Okay, happy Friday. Yes, sister, happy Friday. And photos you took were amazing. Thank you. They really, oh my gosh. So much. I mean, there was just the natural beauty of Portugal to go with all of that, right? But Tarek and I were actually rested, not frantic. So the pictures came out even better. Oh, yes, it's lots of work for the carnival clients. Oh, I still have the look. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad I still have the Portugal glow. It may not last another week. We'll see at the next live, okay? For sure. But thanks, sis. I appreciate it. And you got to recharge, yes, in nature yourself. So jealous of your cottage pictures. Honestly, sis, they just look really, really great. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. Thank you for all of the comments. Oh my goodness. Anybody else? I know I see you watching. Drop me a note. Say hello. Tell me when you last took time to recharge. That's what I really want to know. All right. So enough about my recharge. Let's talk about your recharge. So I feel like recharging, taking the time to relax, to reconnect, and take some time for yourself is something that is known. Like it's almost become passe, right? It's like yeah. We all know we need to do that, but how many of us do something intentional about it, right? Intentionally taking the time, writing, whether it's writing it in your calendar, putting it in your phone, or just blocking your phone or taking a social media break. That those seem to be really popular these days. How many of us are really intentionally doing that, right? And I feel it's especially important these days, especially after the last 18 months that we've had. Words like COVID, pandemic, masking, social distancing, vaccines, these have all become a part of our everyday language. These words are not nice words. They're not words that make you feel at peace. They're stressful. So if we have been hearing the barrage of all of this over the last 16, 18 months, right, wrong, or indifferent, by the way, no judgment here, but that means our stress levels alone, just from the language that we are speaking ourselves, that others are speaking with us in dialogue, that we are reading in media, in the news, social media, wherever we get our news, it means that it increases our stress levels, right? Add that virtual schooling, for those of us who have kids, or even for those of us who are going to school, virtual schooling, working from home and working more, right? That's what the latest studies have shown. Those of us who are working from home, where we used to go into an office before, we're actually working more. We're not being intentional like we would about being in the office. You take your little coffee break, you take your little lunch break, whether it was at your desk or not, but at least you took a break. But working from home has actually increased our work levels. The list can go on and on and on, right? But that's especially in my mind why it's so important that you need to recharge. You need to take that time to recharge now, right? And that's really why it's so important. So the question that you may have is, how do I do that now? Given all the stuff that we already talked about that I already have on my plate, how do I do that now? How can I possibly take the time to recharge with everything that I have on my plate? But here's the fact, right? And this is part of the epiphany. Remember, I told you, Isha, epiphany that I had. Yeah, that was epiphany. Epiphany. Very cool. Okay, anyway, enough about me. That was part of the epiphany that I had during this trip, right? Everything is going to be there after you recharge. Really, when you come back, after whether it's taking a walk, sitting without your phone, just being quiet, meditation, whatever recharging looks like for you on a small scale or a large scale, traveling at this time, whether it's local, international, whatever, everything will be there after you get back. I promise you, it will. Okay. Work is not going to go anywhere. Your stresses are still going to be there as well. All of the things that you feel that you need to do are going to be there when you get back. Okay, I promise you that. But what will be different is after taking the time to recharge, you will be in a better mind space to handle it all, because your brain will have gotten the chance to redo whatever it needs to do, reconnect, reforming and resting, all of that, to be able to handle it better when you get back. That's what will be different. So that's why recharging is so important, right? Everything will be there when you get back, but you will be different when you get back, and you will be in the better mind space to handle it all. And that's exactly how I felt after getting back this week. Albeit, sometimes when you take a vacation, you need some time to recoup after the vacation. There was that, but I felt like I was in a better place. I was in a better mindset to handle it all. It didn't feel overwhelming. I didn't feel overstressed. I didn't feel anxious. I felt like I was able to handle it all after coming back from my recharging Portugal trip and the Portugal glow. That doesn't hurt either. But you will be different. You will be different after taking that time to relax, giving yourself some self-care, whatever that looks like. As I said, it can be whatever makes you feel like you're in a better mind space, you're calmer, your stress levels are lower, whatever that is, you will be different and you will be able to handle it all. Now, as I have been saying, the way that you recharge is personal to you. It could be quiet time at home. It could be a walk outside in nature, which I highly recommend. Being outside in nature, honestly, I've been reading a lot of books. Like, you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Audible. I've been reading a lot of books about sleep and the connection to being outside in nature and how that changes your body chemistry somehow to help you to sleep better. And I'm not a medical expert, but again, I've been reading up a lot on that. So I especially recommend that you take a walk outside in nature. It could be traveling like it was for me last week. And that is just my own way to recharge, what in any form, really. Just being outside of the day-to-day routine is always good for me. Um, the point is that you do it intentionally. Build it into your normal. How can we normalize, or let me say, how can you normalize your self-care and your recharging, right? And that is a mindset shift, because in North America, we do not value recharging at all. We don't encourage it. We don't, you're not given the time and the space to think, to feel, to pee some days, depending on what your work schedule looks like. Honestly, but we don't normalize self-care and recharging. So it's important for you, and I urge you to do something different for yourself, and ultimately for your loved ones and those who surround you. Because when you are recharged, when you are able to handle things better, the effects are felt beyond you, right? They are felt beyond you to the people who matter the most in your life, right? For me, that's my husband and my son. Those are, my mom, my dad, my other loved people who surround me and support me on a day-to-day basis. So that's why recharging is so important. And again, I'm not a medical expert or anything like that, but I just know what recharging does for me, and I'm sure it can do the same for you. So I definitely encourage you to set your intention today to recharge. It could be in a small way or in a large way, making plans to recharge in a large way. So I'm going to allow you to comment on this video and set your intention to recharge. And what does that look like for you? So definitely leave me a comment about that. What does recharging look like for you, and what intention are you going to set today? Because intentions are powerful things. You've heard me say it time and time and time again, right? They are very powerful things. And when you set that intention, I will definitely respond and support you in that intention so you can recharge yourself. All right? So now, you know me, right? I have the ultimate way to recharge. And as I've always said, my way to recharge is to travel, experience new things, different surroundings. So if a quiet reflection on the beach, or to be on the water on a beautiful yacht looking at the beautiful Caribbean Sea, or having a spa day, if any of those three things are your ultimate way to connect, then these are all experiences that we are having at Ultimate Girls Getaway in April 2022 on the beautiful island of Barbados. All right, so I'm just going to say two things about this trip. So the first thing is, and it's not just a trip, it's an amazing trip. So the first thing is, during the month of September, we're in September right now, and up until October the 31st, we just extended that deadline. Any booking with you and your BFF, because this is a girls trip, right? So you need to bring your girls, okay? Any booking with you and your BFF, you are going to get a VIP private shopping experience. This is a tour with one of our drivers who's going to take you around the beautiful island of Barbados to all of the exclusive shopping places where you can buy stuff for yourself. And if your way to recharge is a little retail therapy, an actual in-person retail therapy, right? We're not talking about Amazon here. In-person retail therapy on the beautiful island of Barbados, then this is the gift for you. All right. So the second thing I'm going to mention is I'm having a live Q&A next week about Ultimate Girls Getaway, where I'm going to be talking about what we're going to do on the beautiful island of Barbados, so you can travel dream with me virtually, and also answer any of your questions and address any concerns that you may have about our trip. And I'm definitely going to put a link in the comments so you can join me at the Q&A next week. As I said, it is going to be so much fun. Both the Q&A and the trip is going to be so much fun. Yes, sis. It is going to be fantastic. It is definitely going to be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. What other comments do we have? Yes. Make sure that you're taking the time for yourself. Sis, we're related. Both workaholics. So yes, we both find it hard to take the time and really take care of ourselves. And I think that just came to a head for me, when I was in Portugal last week. It was just realizing, oh yeah, That's what recharging is for. Yes. So, as I said, I do have the ultimate way to recharge. If traveling is your thing, if you haven't done it for the last 18 months, and you want to experience it in beautiful Barbados, who is on the green travel list, by the way, which means that they are actually handling their COVID situation very, very well. And their island is doing well with vaccinations and all of that good stuff. So, Barbados is it. We are definitely going next year. And that is all I had to say about recharging. So if you haven't put your intention in the comments, definitely put your intention in the comments. What are you going to intend to do to recharge starting today? So comment below for me. That is all I had to say. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. As I said, this was a getting your life together video. So definitely subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And thank you to all of you who have liked our Facebook page, who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. We are so pleased with the progress that we're making there. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you. All right. Agon, I talked your ear off enough today. Let's get some music going. Here we go. Oops. Here we go. All right. Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And